Hey, Colin, a receiver here. Today is Monday, January 28th, and today's fast thoughts I had on my mind really brings to mind the old adage about polishing a turd. And let me tell you a quick story about a client that I spoke with last week. Actually, I'm sorry, not a client, a prospect that we ended up deciding that it wasn't a good fit for what we do here, and we ended up turning him away. But we had a prospect come to us, a dentist, who has a website, thinks he has a great ranking, thinks his website's doing magical things and all this great stuff. And he came to us wanting us to take over his pay-per-click campaign to see if we can improve it. And he says his pay-per-click campaign's doing great. And I thought to myself, I'm sure it's doing great. That's why you're coming to us wanting us to improve it, right? And upon further inspection, I looked over his website, found that he has a ton of flash on his website and motion graphics, and his before and after photo gallery is filled with pictures of missing teeth and pockets and pus and decay and chips and not full face photos, you know, very clinical stuff, very frankly disgusting photos. Found that he doesn't really have any good video on his website. He's got a couple videos here and there, one on his homepage that's a little intro. Doesn't really talk about who he is and why somebody should choose him over every other dentist in the area. And I brought these issues up to him and I said, look, I think your pay-per-click and frankly your website in general is not sending you patients because it's not your pay-per-click campaign, it's your website. And he said, well, I'm not interested in doing a website right now. He said, I just want to revamp my pay-per-click campaign. And I said, you know, so let me get this straight. You want to sign up with us at $2,000 a month for 6 months, $12,000 you want to spend on pay-per-click, but you're not willing to make changes or develop a new website for $4,000. That's actually going to make that $12,000 work 3 to 4 times as much. And he said, no, I'm just not interested in doing that right now. I guess he thought we were trying to sell him a bill of goods, and he didn't really think we were going to turn away $12,000 of his business. People wonder, why marketing companies won't do SEO on an existing website or on certain websites, or why marketing companies won't do pay-per-click on an existing website. And this is a perfect example. We could do pay-per-click on it. We could do SEO on your existing site, this specific case. But we're about creating predictable results. And if we just do these marketing services for everybody that comes in our door, we're going to get the reputation that, the guys that bring us sites that are no good, like this guy's, they're going to be unhappy in 6 months and they're going to cancel and they're going to tell all of their friends that we didn't do any good for them. And that's just simply not the reputation that we command. So, that's my thoughts for today. If you've got a website, if your website isn't converting clicks into phone calls, if you've got clicks coming in the top and you got phone calls coming out the bottom, and your website's not converting clicks into phone calls, I don't care how many more clicks you shove in the top of your funnel, you're not going to get more phone calls out the bottom. So before you look at more visibility, consider developing a web presence that's actually going to convert. There's only so much you can polish that turd. So that's all for Monday. Have a great week.